For step 1, we need to create a username called Bizhub. Click on the Start button in the lower left hand corner. Right click on Computer. Select Manage from the pop-up menu. Now click on the plus to the left of Local Users and Groups to expand it. If you did not see Local Users and Groups as an option, then you probably have Windows XP Home Edition and this step will not be necessary. Right click on Users, select New User. We're going to type in Bizhub, B-I-Z-H-U-B, and we're going to give it a password of uppercase P, A-S-S-W-O-R-D, exclamation point. Put it in the second box to confirm. Now uncheck the first box, user must change password. Check the two middle boxes, user cannot change password and password never expires. Now click Create. Select Users. Right click on Bizhub and go to Properties. Click on the Member Of tab, select Users, and click Remove. Now click OK and close that window. That's the end of step 1. For step 2, we need to create a folder named MyScans. Go to Start at the bottom left hand corner of the screen. Select Computer. For step 2, we need to create a folder called MyScans. If you do not have My Computer on the desktop, go to the Start menu. Select My Computer. Double click Local Disk C. Right click in the white space. Highlight New. Select Folder. And give that folder a name of MyScans. I'm doing it in all lowercase. Doesn't matter if it's lowercase or uppercase, just make sure that you are consistent. Now right click on that folder and go to Properties. Now click on the Sharing tab at the top. Click Share this folder. Now we're going to go to the Permissions button. If you do not have a Permissions button or a Security tab at the top, then you probably have Simple File Sharing turned on and a username and password is not required for scanning. So let's click on Permissions. We're going to click Add. Now make sure under Locations that we're just adding under the computer. So click OK. And we're going to type B-I-Z-H-U-B. Press Enter. Now it adds Bizhub to the list. We're going to give Bizhub full control. Hit Apply and OK. Now do the same thing under the Security tab at the top. Hit Add. It is looking in the computer. Type B-I-Z-H-U-B. Press Enter. Let's give Bizhub full control and press OK. The last step we want to do is right click on the folder, highlight Send To, and click Desktop Create Shortcut. Now close that window, and now we have successfully created a shortcut to MyScans folder and a MyScans folder in order to scan to, and that completes step 2. For step 3, we need to create a one-touch on the copier in order to scan to the computer. First thing we need to do is get the IP address of the copier. The easiest way to do this is if you're already set up to print, we can go to Start, and we need to go to the print driver, so we either go to Devices and Printers, or if you don't have that, we can go to Control Panel and then go to View Devices and Printers. Then we find the print driver that we're working with, which is the Konica Minolta C220, 280, 360. We want to right click and go to printer properties from the pop-up menu and select the ports tab at the top, and then we're going to mouse over between ports and descriptions, click and drag to the right. That expands the port column so we can see what we're looking at here. Scroll down and you will find the port that we're printing to, which is 192.168.1.66. Go ahead and write that down. We're going to be using that in just a moment, so we can cancel out of that. We can close this window. Now I'm going to go to the browser now, the internet browser. You can use Internet Explorer. I choose to use Firefox. I think it works a little bit better with our machines. Works a little bit better in general. So we're going to open up Firefox. And we're going to go to the top here and select the full address and just delete that. We're going to type in the IP address 192.168.1.66. Press enter, and then it's going to bring us to the page inside the Bizhub C360. The Bizhub C360 just has a whole bunch of symbols to click on rather than just being named. If you look at the bottom down here in the status bar, you'll see the name when you mouse over. So this one's job, this one's box, print, ABBR, which stands for abbreviation, possibly. That's our address book anyway. We're going to click on this orange symbol that goes to our address book, and then we're going to click new registration. Select the bullet next to SMB and click OK. We're going to give this one touch a name. I'm going to use my first name, which is Jared. We can use Office 1. It can be Bob's computer. It could be anything. I'm just going to use my first name, and where my name would be found in the alphabet, we're just going to go by first name, so JKL. Checking this box next to main puts it on the main screen. If you have less than 10 or 15 people in your office, you could probably put everybody on the main screen. I believe it holds like 15, I'm kind of guessing, but if you have a large number of people, you might only want to put, the important people on the main screen, and the rest of them can just thumb through the address book to find them. We're going to use the host name to scan to, so please check here to enter host name. And to get the host name of your computer, we're going to go down to the start button. We're going to right click on computer and select properties from the pop-up menu. And now our host name is going to be the full computer name, Acer. That's without the .hightechofficesystems.local. We don't want that part. We just want the first part before the first dot, which is ACER. Okay, whether or not that's in all caps, we always want to put this name in all caps. It's been known to cause some issues if you don't put it in all caps. Now our file path is going to be MyScans, all lowercase. That's the folder we created earlier. We named it MyScans, so that's the file path we're going to use. The user ID is lowercase bizhub, and the password we created, if you remember, it was exclamation point, uppercase P, ASSWORD, exclamation point. Now we're going to click OK. Address book registration is complete. That's all we need to know. Just click OK. And we can go ahead and close this window. And that completes step 3.